The world see the glory, the victories and celebrations. But behind the spotlight lies a reality rarely spoken about. A reality where pressures, expectations and battles take their toll.
We are not qualified. Otherwise, we don't deserve to be there.
You know, sometimes when guys see you, they'll be like, this is a woman, what is a woman doing here? They bully you.
You can do anything, but you cannot insult me for my gender.
When the environment is not there, when the necessary and the basic things is not there, then you have a lot of things to think about.
I decide on my own that let me give birth and come back. I know I can still make it.
For female athletes, every game is more than just competition. It's a test of strength, both physical and mental. While injuries are treated and statistics analyzed, one aspect remains largely overlooked: their mental health. The pressure to perform does not end when the whistle blows. For many female athletes, it lingers off the field, in the silence of your thought, and in the burden of expectations.
My name is Aminat Alabi. I'm a distance runner, marathoner. I run 21 kilometers, I run 10 kilometers. I'm a mother also. I just give birth. I give birth to a baby boy, and he's also 1 year, 6 months. I give birth 2023. I started training 2025. So that was January. I want to be among the first 3 in the Lagos State trials, which I'm working towards it, to be among the best. Many people believe that I can't make the team, but I have the confidence and the joy and the happiness that I'm going to make the team, which if Lagos State did not drop me or trying to do some 1 or 2 things about it, but I believe it's my state, and I feel like running for them forever. For me, winning the 800 meter in the trials, if they can pick me, it will give me a lot of courage to go for the festival. But if they didn't pick me, it will weigh me down, because if I know I make the team and you people did not take me along, it will surely weigh me down.
Many young kids out there have one problem or the other with their family or, with their parents, because they just, they overcarry one part of their career and they leave the other part of it. And at the end of the day, or maybe you're very good at football and yet education-wise, you're not doing your best at it. Where you come from a background that, you're not from a very rich background, like you're not very financially buoyant. So it's always like, well, we don't know why God made her know how to do this, and probably this might be an headway for her or something. Or, so they just encourage the child. My mom generally just encouraged the child's talent. So she just feel like, yeah, the child can be anything. So the fact that, yeah, she plays football, but the thing that I keep emphasizing in my home is, okay, as a football player or whatever it is you want to do as an athlete, you have to be responsible back home, and also you must not lag behind your education.
I've actually witnessed people saying they can't support without you giving them your body. And as a female, which you have a poor background, there's no support from anywhere. Sometimes it pushes others to do what they're not even meant to do. So then from there, you start hearing your name, I've done something with her, I'll do this, then they'll start coming gradually.
A 2021 study found that 66% of female athletes experience heightened stress due to performance expectations. But it's not just about winning. It's about proving themselves in the world that still questions their worth.
We do sit-up and all that. So all those core exercises tighten our abdomen. So when we are on our period, it forces it to come out. So we do have cramp. Then when we come to training, we feel fatigue, we had weight, urge to kill sometimes. You just getting angry, you have mood swing. And my cramp is top notch. So sometimes I will cry, he will pet me, they will be pouring water on my body just for me to finish the program. And sometimes I see that it's other ladies that are having cramp, we encourage each other to finish the program.
Nigeria dropped me because they don't go with distance runner. They set a time of 2020, I run 209, which I break the national record. But because it's in Nigeria, so they can't take me along. But I feel bad, but that does not weigh me down. I still keep on training because I know that I can still make it in life. Me, I don't want my life to be like others, some others athletes that I know that they are my senior athletes. Most of them are there. They are not married, they have not given birth, so I don't want my own life to be like that.
For female referees, coaches and officials, the game is often played on an uneven field. The scrutiny is harsher, the margin for errors smaller. Every decision questioned, every performance measured against an unfair standard.
These things will affect you in your mental health, right? To a certain degree, you will also somehow question yourself. I am doing something that I love. I'm doing something that I'm passionate about. I'm doing something that I've studied, something that I have qualified, something that I have passed all the requirements for me to be here. And then when you sit down and think about those things, you remember that, you know what, I'm not here to prove anything to anyone. I am here to do my job. It's not like you do not qualify, you are not performing. It's still because they don't trust you. And they don't trust you because you are a woman.
As a female referee, most of these male footballers, they believe you don't really know anything about lots of the game. Most of us, we female referee, we are even more conversant with lots of the game more than the male referee. But then, when you actually pick a foul and they see it as no foul, they will start talking back that maybe it's because you are a woman, you don't know anything about football. But we women, because you are into the game, you have to know lots of the game, you have to officiate as it is. So when you make your own authority on the field, it doesn't matter if they take it or they leave it. Referee's decision is final.
When it's going to be Akuna, it's going to be Akuna, the female referee. Everything that you do, automatically, it has already been linked. And even the people that are watching, everybody that would be listening to that game, they will have the mindset that this is going to be a soft game. Any touch Ashes as a woman, she must go to the netball, and this is what we face as women.
Research by Women's Sport Foundation found that 55% of female referees have reported gender discrimination from players, coaches, and spectators. This constant judgment leads to anxiety, burnout, and self-doubt.
When I was much younger, before I get to this level, I'm more like an introvert. I'm not a talking type. But then, because I'm a referee, I deal with male. So I have to be confident, because when you go to the field like a cat, the guys will treat you like a cat. But when you go to the field like a lion, they will respect you, because as a female referee, you have to command respect with your whistle, not by your size or by your gender. So all these things, when you're going for a match, you need to prepare mentally, because there are some guys, you even go to the field and they'll say, fine girl referee, I like you. You don't have to be harsh on them. Those things affect your mental health sometimes. Some of them will even come into your inbox because they know you are the one coming for their match. They'll start trying to make rumors talk with you so that you come and officiate well.
I believe there are a lot of women that are going through this, but nobody understands them. And once you voice those things out to the world, they take them and they use them against you. They use them against you as if it's something that you went and applied for. You cannot be vulnerable to the world because the world does not care. Even the people that you work with, in the spaces that you work with, you cannot share certain things, because sharing those things to the world, they use them against you to say, yeah, by the way, you are a woman. What are you doing there? All right, there are a lot of women that are going through heaviest things, anemic, endometriosis, and the list is endless. But we cannot talk about those things because we are in a male-dominated sport, we are in a male-dominated field.
They called all the junior referees to come and tell me my mistake. Yes, inside me I felt so embarrassed because they are junior referee. They were telling me my mistake. But then, after telling me my mistake, I pick point from what each of them said, I utilize it, I work on it, and it makes me a better person.
The very institution that shaped the future of sport often fail to support the mental well-being of their athletes. A 2020 report by the International Olympic Committee revealed that 80% of sports organizations lack structured mental health programs, especially for women.
Not that you don't know what you were supposed to do, because people are constantly questioning you, questioning the manner that, questioning that you are there, questioning how you got there. And at some point, you also feel like, do I really deserve to be here? Do I really belong here? And in the midst of that, when doubt is being planted, when you are constantly being questioned, you also start doubting yourself, doubting your abilities.
I'm a student of psychology, and I know too well that, of course, in this kind of situation, everything is against you. The crowd is against you. A lot of noise out there. But the only thing I can do is control whatever thing is running in my own vein at that moment.
Nobody decides for me what I want to do and what I want to become in life. I make sure that I'm okay and I'm fine. And what makes me to come back to this athletics again is because of my child, my son. I have to work towards it for him to, I have promised him a better life, that I will give him a better life. So that's why I come back to this athletics, for people to know that if you think I have gone, you've not seen me again, I am here again. Aminat Alabi is back. And I'm trying to let them know that I am back. I am not coming to come and play. I am here to come and fight for anything.
If you say, I'm going to a psychologist, for us, they will think that you're losing your mind. Oh, okay, what's the problem with you? Why are you going to a psychologist, right? Sometimes for us, you have to go to a psychologist because you need to go through a rehab because you've made an error. How do I come back from this error? How do I make sure that I am able to carry myself beyond making an error in the field or the things that I am facing in my life, in my job as a woman in this field?
Our assistant coach, because he doesn't understand how we feel. So he used to feel like, can't we just endure the pain? And sometimes it's not that we cannot endure the pain, but the pain came extra. Not that we cannot endure. You can hear, look at the person that is crying now. That's it.
Women don't really play football. It's not that we are trying to come up. All these things affect we female referees mentally. When we see our co-referees male going out for competitions, for Olympic qualifier, World Cup qualifier, both under 17 qualifier, under 20 qualifier, but you female, you don't go to any match. You are just at home. Not because you don't want to grow, because there's no competition.
Change is happening. The conversation is shifting. Slowly but surely, women in sport are speaking up, demanding better mental health support, and rewriting the narrative.
The most important thing for us as athletes is have an enabling environment that helps you thrive. When the environment is there, it gives you you don't have an excuse. All you just think about is, I just want to play football. And it's not everybody who has mental strength, to be able to say, okay, I can't think about this right now. I just have to think of football. But the world is changing. Everything is important. So we just have to take care of all these little details and, just to help our football, grow much more.
Both FIFA and CAF, they are trying their best to develop women. They are bringing up different competitions now. WAFU tournaments, WAFU B, WAFU A, OSAFA, SASEFA, UNAF. Everybody are working so hard to organize different stages of women referee so that it can engage women female referees too, so that you can actually get to the World Cup. Because when you don't do enough matches in your jurisdiction, there's no how you want to get to the World Cup.
Let's just stop writing and start implementing. Because we've been talking, we've been doing everything, we've been writing things, we've been holding summits, we've been doing inclusion summits, we've been doing women, let's support women. No, let's just be seen supporting them. Let's not be talking about supporting them. Let's take the action and support them. Let's take the action and believe in them. Let's take action and evaluate them. Let's take actions and make sure we empower them. Give them an opportunity. If a man performs them better, give them the opportunity because they perform better than a woman. And you should not feel ashamed about that.
You just have to make your mind, set your mind that, okay, for me running this athletics as a woman, if you did not leave athletics, athletics will leave you. That is one thing about it. So I'm talking about my fellow ladies. Please, you just have to make up your mind. Nobody will teach you what to do in this life.
There are things that we go through probably because somebody else must learn from them. I will share it because for me, I don't feel like it is an embarrassment because I am a woman and I am proud to be a woman and I don't want to be something else than being a woman.
Male are supposed to do more better than female in terms of running and taking positions. But when you actually equip yourself very well after your game, but don't let this affect you. When they correct you, it's not because they want to bring you down. It's because they want you to improve in the game.
Because we've seen in the World Cup that we could be better, we could do more if we put the right things in place. So we just have to, as a nation and athletes, to just have to go back to the drawing board and do the number of necessary things that has to be done. And we'll see our football flying.
The struggle is not over, but neither is the fight. Through advocacy, policy changes, and open dialogue, the future can be different.
Going to the gym, a lot of us who go to the gym, we go to it after a while really because it do help our mental balance. You'll notice that men tend to have a lot of pick-up sports games. It's very easy for them. They'll have pick-up football, pick-up basketball, five-a-side. There's always something. So it doesn't matter what you're going through. It helps to let off physical steam.
Some of us struggle with anxiety, and yoga, Pilates would help with that. Some of us struggle with confidence generally in the workplace, and strength training helps with that. Some of us struggle with cognitive abilities, or we have problems with fast decision making. Circuit training, reaction training at the gym help with that. So exercise just has a way of directly impacting and helping us change a particular area of our life that we need help for.
There are athletes, international athletes who actually have done, Zumba is part of their fitness regimen. So it definitely, yes, it helps athletes with their mental health, emotional health, and their physical as well.
From the field to the boardroom, the conversation is growing louder. Their battles may have been silent, but their voices will no longer be ignored. Onyinyechi Obaroh for News Central.